Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and a lot happened last night. I went to work, and then I came home, and a bunch of news dropped for Dokkan. So, what we have here is the Vjump scan. Now, beyond this, there was also stuff revealed on, like, the LR Goku that's coming to JP in the new version Z update, like, beginner battle, so there's, like, info on that. Like, yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's really hype. But today in this video, we're going to talk about Dragon Ball Heroes, which I'm very excited for because this is coming soon to global here. So what we have in this Vjump scan are some very, very important things, right? So first thing we have is we have Pan in the upper left, who's going to be a summonable unit. And then in the upper right, I think her name is Robel. She's going to be a summonable unit as well. So we've got two summonable units there. The bottom left, I think that character's name is Poutine, like Demon Goddess Poutine or something like that. But she, my understanding from hearing translations of this is she's going to be a farmable free-to-play unit, okay? And then in the bottom right, we've got 7 freaking EZAs, which is really exciting because Dragon Ball Heroes has not had an EZA, which I had a very good feeling that this celebration would break the ice on EZAs, and I'm glad that they are. So that's really, really hype right there, right? So we're going to talk about that. Now, the first thing before people freak out and they see just like Pan and Robel as the summonable units, I guarantee you they are not going to be like the main banner units. Like, they're going to be on the banner, but there's going to be something that they're holding back. And I have a theory as to what those units are going to be, or a couple of the units. Now, I'm really excited here because one of my theories for this Dragon Ball Heroes this year was that there's going to be kind of like a small emphasis on Super Saiyan 3, because last year there was a small emphasis on Super Saiyan 4, and Super Saiyan 4 really needed it, and they really built that around the Grade 8 power that was right around when Ink Gogeta came out, so it made a lot of sense, right? So Super Saiyan 3 has just been a ridiculously dead category for a long time, and Dragon Ball Heroes is like the best avenue to get more Super Saiyan 3 units, because there's a very limited amount of Super Saiyan 3 units in the actual Dragon Ball franchise, right? So my theory was that like the Super Saiyan 3 Gohan and Trunks were going to get an EZA, and sure enough, here they are. So we've actually got 3 Super Saiyan 3 EZAs dropping. And then if you guys remember back in the original Dragon Ball Heroes announcement when Pan was first announced, they announced like 5 different awakenings, and 2 of those units awaken in the Super Saiyan 3. So just in this celebration alone, we are getting 5 new Super Saiyan 3 units. That's almost enough to build a full team, right? So what's the missing link to that? That's going to be the leader. And what I think, I have a very, very good feeling. I'm feeling like 90% sure that Int Super Saiyan 3 Bardock will also get an EZA during the celebration. I feel like really strong that that's going to happen. The other thing that I feel very strong about is one of the headliner units will either be a Super Saiyan 3 Vegito or a Super Saiyan 3 like Rose Goku Black, something like that. And I could see them also being a Super Saiyan 3 lead to help supplement, because that Bardock is really old. Like, a lot of players, like if you're newer, you might not have him, because that Bardock, he is not on banners anymore. So if you're not a veteran player, you probably don't have that Int Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. And that dude with an EZA is going to be insane because he's got a support passive as a leader, which is like my favorite thing for like leaders to have these days. So that's very, very exciting. So in the bottom right here, I'll zoom in a little bit. So we've got this Kid Buu, I think it's a Buu Babidi unit. Then we've got Janemba with Baby, so it's Baby Janemba. Then we have, I believe that's Agl Toa. And then in the bottom left here, we've got Int Super Saiyan 3 Gohan. We've got a Super Saiyan 3 Adult Gotenks. I think that's the tech one. We've got Super Pycon, which Super Pycon could be very interesting because on Global, we just got that Tech Pycon EZA. And then also we have the AGL Pycon, who's still a pretty decent unit. And I'm pretty sure I said in my Tech Pycon EZA video that, like, yeah, he's a decent little unit, that, you know, he's probably not a unit you're going to play a lot. However, if there's like a good linking partner for him that you want to run, then he's worth running. And sure enough, here comes Super Pycon, who's probably going to link pretty darn well with him, right? And then we've got this AGL Super Saiyan 3 Trunks. So I am like ridiculously excited for these EZAs. I think there's going to be a lot of potential that they're going to help a lot of teams. I think the Super Saiyan 3 units themselves are going to be bananas. So let's hop into my game here. And we're going to take a look at some of these units. So, whoop, wrong game. We're not playing Opera Omnia right now, guys. Sorry. If you want to watch Defo, I've got other videos on Defo. But no, we're doing Dokkan here. All right. So luckily, I have all of the units that are getting their EZAs, right? So I'll just start maybe at the bottom and work my way up because I've got a lot of units here on the bottom. All right. So let's go ahead and start with. All right. So we've got this guy right here. So this is the Kid Buu Bobbity, right? So and I only have the thing that I'm kind of excited about is I'm guessing that these units that are getting EZAs will likely be on the banner, or they might give them an EZA banner, which I might actually summon on, because a lot of these units have very low dupes, and I can use them. So yeah, this guy I've got only at 55%. Let me make sure, yeah, this is the correct one. So his passive for this guy, I think this guy could be very good for the Majin Power team. He's a very defensive unit, but also a support unit. So right now, he's defense plus 80. All allies defense 40 when HP is 81% or more, recovers 5% HP at the start of each turn, and all allies key 3 and attack plus 40% when HP is 80% or less. So if they basically just change this guy into like, I don't know, a 3 key 40% attack and defense support, give him more defense, maybe give him guard or dodge or something, they don't even have to give him attack. And he does stun on his super attack. Like, they could make this guy just like a super battle road killer, and I think he would have a very important role on those teams, right? So I think this Bobbity Boo could be very useful in those situations, right? Okay. This is the other one. This is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Teen. This guy, I mean, your guess is as good as mine as what his EZA is going to be, right? Like, he's literally just attack plus 100%. So they literally could just do anything with this guy. We have no idea, right? The thing that's interesting, though, with these Super Saiyan 3 units is they stack for many turns. So this guy right now raises attack for 6 turns. So if they give this guy like attack and defense for 6 turns, that could be very, very good, right? We'll take a look, but I'm really excited for the Trunks and the Gohan. I think are going to be crazy. Here's Super Pycon. He's key 3, attack and defense 80%. He launches an additional that has a medium chance of becoming a super when facing one enemy. Launches an additional that has a high chance of becoming a super when facing 2 or more enemies. So, I mean, basically, if they just buff this guy's stats up, and, you know, you think of this guy as someone that maybe he, I don't know, has a chance to crit in his passive or something, but basically, if he's double or triple supering every turn, like, if this guy's doing even just 3 mil attack stats with the potential for 3 supers in a turn, that's actually be quite good, right? And his lowering attack is actually very useful for Super Battle Road. They might give him lower attack and defense, or they could give him like an attack or defense raise on Super. A lot of things they could do with that Super Pycon, but I think it's very convenient we just got that Tech Pycon EZA because we could pair him up, right? Okay. Let's look at the other EZAs here. So, alright, Agl Trunks. I think this guy could be, like, maybe the best one. And mine's only at 55%. So if they make this Trunks and they make the Int Gohan crazy, I'm probably going to summon for dupes. Because these Heroes units literally only come once a year. So if you want them, like, you got to go for them now. But they balance that out by making them a lot easier to get than a standard banner, right? So here's the thing that's crazy with this Trunks. He stacks defense by 30% for 9 turns. This is like my boy Bergamo. So if you haven't seen Bergamo in action, like this 9-turn defense stack, well, it's not infinite. It's massive. Bergamo can get over 500k defense. Basically with this combined with this built-up passive. So this Trunks with an EZA, at bare minimum, he's still going to have this defense by 30% for 9 turns. They could go crazy and give him attack and defense. That would be absolutely insane. And this guy here, his passive is simple. He has attack and defense 100, disables enemy guard, which isn't crazy, right? But it's something. But he has a high chance of guarding. So if they literally just make this guy guarantee guard, with the 9-turn defensive stacking, they don't even have to... I know they're going to increase his passive, but they wouldn't even have to, because just the stat boost he's going to get from the EZA, combined with the stacking, like, this guy's going to be crazy. Like a defensive juggernaut. Like, that guy's going to be great. So I'm excited for the Agl Trunks, right? And then we have Gohan. Where's my boy Gohan? I've got this sorted by crossover. Here's Gohan. So Gohan, he's at 69%, so I would love to get at least one more dupe on this guy. But look at this guy. He's got a 9-turn attack stack, right? So if they made this guy and the Trunks both attack and defense for 9 turns, that would be crazy. I feel like they're, you know, obviously the theme is they're trying to build the theme of Trunks being defensive and this Gohan being offensive. So odds are they might, like, this Gohan will only keep attack for 9 turns and the Trunks might only keep defense, which is fine. But he's attack and defense 100 plus an additional attack and defense plus 60 when performing a super. So basically what this Gohan has is he's got his passive in 2 places, which will multiply into themselves and actually have a greater effect. And his on super part of his passive will be affected more greatly by support units. So they'll probably just make this Gohan like more of an offensive unit and let the Trunks just be like the defensive god. But I'm really excited for both of these. And just the idea that we could run Super Saiyan 3 again, right? Like with these 5 units we're getting alone, like Super Saiyan 3 is going to be runnable. If they don't EZA the Bardock though, like you just have to run it under like a crossover lead or something instead. But yeah, like Super Saiyan 3 is going to be more viable, right? Okay, and then we have this Agl Toa, which I actually have her rainbowed. So very happy about that because she is a support unit. Not only is she a support unit, she's a generic extreme class support unit, which is fantastic. And she's on a fair amount of teams. You can see there she's got 8 different teams. So literally this Toa, if I'm running extreme builds, I actually still use this Toa quite a bit today. So the fact that she's getting an EZA is absolutely ridiculous to me. So right now she's a 3 key attack and defense 30% support. And then if you fall below 30%, she gives you a full heal and becomes a 50% support for that turn. So, yeah, they're probably going to give her like a decent little start of turn attack and defense buff, like maybe 100% or something. She's going to keep the support. They could go crazy. Like, I mean, what if they buff her to like 40% and then 60% below 30%? Like, that would be actually crazy. But this Toa, just the fact that she is a generic support unit, like, already has value. Like, knowing that she's getting an EZA, she's going to have incredible, incredible value there. All right, did I cover everybody for the new EZAs? I think I did. Yeah, I think we got everyone in the new EZAs. So now, going back to what I was talking about before, this Bardock, I think, has a very high chance of getting an EZA during the celebration. And actually, see, guys, this is how long it's been since this guy has come around. I actually don't even have him rainbowed. That's how long it's been since this Bardock has been around. And trust me, guys, if you've kept up with my account and, like, you know what I've got a ton of the game rainbowed, especially, like, all the 120 leads, all the 70 leads, like, any type of older unit, like, I've got rainbowed. This guy's got to be for, like, the original category leads. This is probably the only one I don't have rainbowed. So it's actually kind of crazy. But if you look here, he is a super class ally, like attack plus 40% support when HP is 70% below. Literally, if they just make this guy a super class support, give him even like 2 key, and like take off that HP restriction, like he's going to be busted if he gets an EZA. The best leaders are the ones that are supporters at the same time because they are so flexible to run, right? Now, beyond that, we had a few units, right? So it's this Gotenks and this Gotenks here. I believe these guys are both actually awakening into Super Saiyan 3. So these are going to be 2 more Super Saiyan 3 options. And then we also have this guy here, the Vjump. Now, I might have them mixed up. The Vjump might be the Super Saiyan 3, but I'm pretty sure this Vjump just goes Super Saiyan. And this guy I only have at 1 dupe here. So those guys are all getting awakenings. And then basically the Xeno Vegeta and the Xeno Goku are getting awakenings to Super Saiyan. And they are also support units. So they are just flooding us between the Goku, the Vegeta, possibly Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, the Toa. I'm going to guess that Robel is probably going to be a support. It's very likely Pan could be a support. Like, they might be flooding us with a bunch of very good, interesting support units. So, I don't know, guys. I'm really excited for this celebration. Let me know if you're hype, what you're thinking. But I'm stoked. And, guys, look at this. My stone count. I'm over 2K stones. I'm ready. I'm going deep on these banners. I don't care. I'm really excited for Heroes. One of my favorite celebrations of the year. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all in the next one.